Okay, Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. So this is chapter 4 Conics. So we have 3 main subtopics. So here's are the learning outcomes for this chapter. You can see we are going to learn about circles, ellipse and parabolas. So let's see the summary for chapter 4. So we have circles, ellipse and parabola. So here's are all the standard equation for these shapes here, for these conics here. So for ellipse, let's go with the circle first. So the circles, obviously the shape is like this. Okay, the circle. So ellipse, we have two shapes here, horizontal ellipse and also we have vertical ellipse. Okay, so the next one is parabola. For parabola, we have 4 different shapes. We have opens left, we have opens right, and then we have opens upward, and we have opens downward. So we are going to learn all about these conics here. So for this video, we are going to focus on circles. Okay, so circles, we have a different summary here, which is we are going to learn a lot for circles. So for this for this video, we are going to focus on how to find the equation of circle given center or radius and also given 3 points. Okay. Alright, so let's go straight to the note first here. Okay, so here we have a circles. So for circles, we have the center. So the center is labeled as HK and sometimes it labeled as negative G, negative F for your general equation. So this is your standard equation. So this is the standard equation for circle with center HK. Well, this one here is your general equation for circle with center negative G, negative F. So from here you can see that we have the formula for the radius, which is square root G square plus F square minus C. So this is the radius from center and to any point from the circumference is called as the radius. Okay, so what are we going to do? If the question asks you for general equation and you have the standard equation, if you want to change from standard equation to general equation, we have to expand the equation. Okay, so you just expand your quadratic here. If you have the general equation, you want to change to standard equation, we have to do the completing the square. So we are going to come to that later on. So let's just go to the first case here. Okay, you want to find the equation of circle given center and radius. So let's see the question here. Find the general equation of a circle. Okay, so what is given to us is the center and also the radius of length 4 units. So straight away, let's write that down. Okay, we have the center is equals to negative 3,5 and also we have the radius is equals to 4. So what are we going to do? Yes, the question asks for general equation. Okay, so there are 2 ways you can find the center. Here we have the center and we have the radius, but if you want to use the general equation, you have to find your C by using this formula. Okay, let's make our life easy. Let's do the standard equation, then we are going to expand to find the general equation. Okay, so we are going to substitute our center here into this equation. So this is going to be your H and this is going to be your K. Okay, so this is your H, this is your K. So we have x minus h square, that means x plus 3 square. Remember, the standard equation is x minus h. So your h here you have to change to positive. So we have plus y minus k. So we have y minus 5 square is equals to, here we have r square, so our r is 4, so we have 4 square here. So this is our standard equation. Okay, x plus 3 square plus y minus 5 square is equals to 4 square, which is we have x plus 3 square plus y minus 5 square is equals to 16. Okay, but the question asks for general equation, so this is the standard equation. So to change to general equation, so what we are going to do is we have to change to general equation. So we are going to expand this equation here. So let's just expand that. So you are going to have x squared plus 6x plus 9 plus y squared minus 10 plus 25 minus 16 is equals to 0. Okay, So simplify that, you will get x squared. Make sure you rearrange according to this general equation here. So we have x squared plus y squared plus 6x. Here we have minus 10y. So minus 10y. So we have 9 plus 25 minus 16. That's going to be plus 18. Okay, plus 18 is equals to 0. So that's it, your general equation. General equation. Okay, so it's easy. If the question give you the center and the radius, if you substitute into your standard equation, then just expand. Okay, alright, so let's see the next example. Here we have the question asked for the equation of circle, obviously, but it is given to us the center of 0, 0 and passing through for 3. Okay, so what does it mean when the question said passing through? Whenever the question said passing through, that means this is your x and your y. Okay, so whenever the question said passing through or contains that point, the coordinate contains, the circle contains that point, so that means this is your x and your y. Okay, so let's write that down, which is we have the center is equals to 0, 0, and our value for x and y is equals to 4, 3. Okay, so we want to find the equation of circle. So let's start with the standard equation. We have x minus h squared plus y minus k squared. Okay, let's write that down. Sorry, x minus h squared plus y minus k squared is equals to r squared. Okay, so this is going to be 4, 3. Okay, so h, k is going to be 0, 0. So let's substitute 4 minus 3 square plus 4 minus 0. 4 minus 0, which is our h is 0. Okay, let's write down. This is hk, this is xy. So we have 4 minus 0 square plus 3 minus 0 square is equals to r square, which we don't have r here. So we want to find our r. So here we have 16 plus 9 is equals to r square. Then we have our r square is equals to 25. Okay, so the question doesn't say general or standard equation, so you can just give either one. So let's just go straight with the standard equation. So we have x minus 0 square. That means we have x square plus y minus 0 square. We have y square equals to r square, which we have our r square here equals to 25. Okay, which is this is the standard equation. Okay, so the question doesn't give you straight away the radius and the center, so you have to find the radius first. Okay, so let's see example 3 here. Find the general equation. So we want to find the general equation. Remember, you can expand or you can just go straight by using the general equation, but you have to find your c first by using this formula. So it's going to be a little bit complicated, but that's okay. We have the simple way. So here we have to find the general equation of a circle, given to us the center and the radius of length to square root 3 units. So this is the same as before. So we just substitute the center. We have x minus x minus h square, which is our h here is negative 5. So that's going to be plus 5 square plus y minus k square. Our k is negative 9 here. So that's going to be y plus 9 square is equals to r square. So this one here squared to square root 3 squared. Okay, so question asked to find the general equation. Make sure you expand. Okay, so we have x squared plus 10x plus 25 plus y squared plus 18 plus 81. This one here will be, don't forget this one also you have to square. So we have 4. So square root 3 square, we have 3. Because that's going to be 12. So simplify, rearrange everything. We have x squared plus y squared plus 10x plus this one is y. Okay, selalu tertinggal. Plus 18y. So here we have 25 plus 81 minus 12 will get us plus 94 equals to 0. So here we have our general equation. Okay, so very easy. So let's see the second case. So the first case, you want to find the equation of circle given center or radius, or sometimes given the point to us, but we have to find the radius first. So let's see the second case. Second case, which is want to find the equation of the circle, but given to us 3 points. Okay, there are 3 points. Let's say this is your circles. Sorry, this is your circle. Okay, this is not a circle. This is a circle. Circle ke tu? Tak. Let's see. Alright, so this is your circle. So there are 3 points. Okay, the circle passes through 3 points. So as I said before, whenever the question said passes through, that means you have to substitute that value, that coordinate, into your x and y. Okay, whenever the question said passing through, that means that is your x and y. So here from the question, example 4, we have to find the general equation. Okay, remember the general equation of the circle passing through point. Okay, the keyword here is passing through. Passing through point 0, 1, 4, 3 and 1, -1. So that means all of this is our x and y. Okay, x and y, x and y. So what we have to do here is, first we have to substitute your x and y, and the second thing, the most important thing, is we have to do simultaneous equation. So it's gonna be a long simultaneous equation, but that's okay. You can apply substitution, or you can also apply elimination. Okay, it doesn't matter as long as you get the value. The aim here is to find G, F and also C. Okay, so here let's start with the general equation. So we have the general equation, x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equals to 0. Okay, so the aim here is to find C, F and G. Okay, because you know that here, let's write that down. The center for general equation is -G, -F. Okay, so that's why you want to find G, F and also C. But the question asks for general equation, so we can just straight away, if we find our G, F and C, we can just straight away substitute into this equation. So what we are going to do is we have to substitute this points here into this equation. So let's start with 0, 1. So at point 0, 1, so we are going to substitute into x and y. Remember, x and y, not G and F. G and F is your center. So here we have 0 square plus y square, which is 1 square, plus 2g times 0 plus 2f times 1 plus c is equals to 0. So simplify that, will get us 1 plus 2f plus c equals to 0. Okay, so let's make c as the subject. So we have c is equals to -1 minus 2f, and that's going to be our first equation. Okay, so here we have the first equation. So let's go straight to the second point, which is we have 4, 3. So add 4, 3. Just substitute 4 and 3 into x and y. So we have 4 square plus 3 square plus 2g times 4 plus 2f times 3 plus c is equals to 0. Okay, simplify everything. We have 8g plus 6f. So 4 square plus 3 square will get us 25. So here plus c is equals to -25. Okay, so let's just leave it like that. So this is our second equation. Okay, this is 25. This is our second equation. Alright, so next one. Okay, make sure you be careful whenever you do your simultaneous equation. Okay, tak nak satu pun salah. Even plus and minus salah, then you'll get the wrong answer. Okay, so substitute the last point here. We have 1 square plus -1 square. We have -1 square plus 2g times 1 plus 2f times -1 plus c is equals to 0. So here we have 1 plus 1. We have -2. So here we have 2g minus 2f plus c is equals to negative 2. Okay, so that's going to be our third equation. So what are we going to do next is we are going to do simultaneous equation. Okay, as I said before, it's doesn't matter if you use elimination or substitution, both also can. Okay, so let's try do substitution first. I want to substitute first equation into second equation here. Kita kecilkan sikit lah, that's easy for us. So here, okay, right, so here we have our second equation. Okay, I want to do simultaneous between the first and second equation. So substitute. Okay, substitute equation 1. Sekejap bagi saya 1 minit. Alright. Right, so substitute equation 1 into equation 2. So here we have 8g plus 6f plus c, which is c here we have negative 1 minus 2f. So negative 1 minus 2f is equals to negative 25. Okay, so simplify that, you'll get 8g 6f minus 2f, we have plus 4f. And then we have negative 25 plus 1, we have negative 24, equals to negative 24. Okay, so that's going to be our fourth equation. So let's write that down, fourth equation. Okay, it is better if you can simplify this part here. Okay, if you can simplify, so let's simplify that. Let's try and simplify that. So we have 8g 4f negative 24, so we are going to divide everything with 4. So we have 2g, okay, divide by 4, divide everything with 4. 2g plus 2 plus f equals to negative 6 here. So let's put that as our fourth equation. Okay, so we have the fourth equation here. And the next part is what are we going to do is we are going to substitute the same thing, the first equation into equation 3. Okay, so substitute 1 into 3. So the first step is substitute 1 into 2, second step substitute 1 into 3, and then now let's see. We have 2g minus 2f plus c, negative 1 minus 2f is equals to negative 2. So here we have 2g minus 2f, we have minus 4f. And here we have negative 2 plus 1, we have negative 1. Okay, so cannot simplify, so leave it like that, which is this is our fifth equation. Alright, so what are we going to do here is, as I said before, the aim is to find your g and your f. So here we can do elimination, okay, or you can also use substitution. You want to make your f as the subject and then you want to substitute here, also can, or you can also use elimination. So let's do the substitution part, because we start as the substitution. So let's do the substitution. So here we actually have f is equals to negative 6 minus 2g, okay, which is this is the fourth equation. This is the fourth equation. Alright, so we are going to substitute the fourth equation into fifth equation. Substitute 4 into 5. Okay, so that's gonna be 2g minus 4 negative 6 minus 2g is equals to negative 1. Okay, so here we have 2g minus 4 times minus 6, we have plus 24. Here we have plus 8g is equals to negative 1, and then here we have 10g. So negative 1 minus 24, we have negative 25, which is, we simplify, we have g equals to negative 5 over 2. Okay, so we get the answer for g. This is the answer for g. So what we are going to do is we are going to substitute g into this equation here. Okay, so which is we have substitute g into equation either one. You can also substitute into here. So substitute g into 5. So we will have 2g g negative 5 over 2 minus 4f is equals to negative 1. Okay, so here we have negative 5 over 2 times 2, we have negative 5 minus 4f is equals to negative 1. And so here we have 4f is equals to negative 5 plus 1, we have negative 4. And lastly, we have f is equals to negative 1. Okay, so get the answer for f. Okay, so let's resize that. Alright, so we have our g, we have our f. So the next part is we have to find the c. So basically just substitute our g and f into this equation here. So we have c. Okay, substitute g and f into equation 1. So we have c is equals to negative 1 minus 2 f, okay, which is negative 1 here. So we have negative 1 plus 2, which is we will get 1. So that is our answer for c. Okay, so we have our g, our f, and our c, okay, by using simultaneous equation. So as I said before, it doesn't matter. If you want to use elimination, also can. Okay, if you want to do 1 minus 2, make sure this one you have to minus. Okay, if you want to take this one minus by this one, and this one minus by this one, it doesn't matter. Okay, which one is easier for you? So here we have our g, g, f, and c. So what we are going to do, we are going to substitute everything into this equation, general equation here. So we have x squared plus y squared plus 2gx, which is our g is negative 5 over 2 x, plus 2fy, which is our f is negative 1y, and last one plus c equals to 0. So simplify everything. We have x squared plus y squared minus 5x minus 2y plus 1 is equals to 0. Alright, so that is gonna be our final answer. Make sure you write your equals to 0. Okay, if you don't write this, no mark. Okay, so that's it. If the question gave us 3 point that passes through the circle and asks for general equation, what you are going to do is simply simultaneous equation. Okay, so that's all. Let's see you guys on the next video.